Hello everyone, waiting, and we just continue where we left off. Oh damn, did I done it again? I done it again. Ah, here we go. I forgot to do it again. I forgot to accept the mission, so I buy a shuttle and fly it again. I'm sorry that you need to see this now. I really think they should add like a notification that you forgot to accept the mission. Yeah, but we're taking a shuttle now. This will be a bit faster. So yeah, we hop back into our talk of me planning how to set up our PI characters, basically. The thing many people do, or the thing many people just is like grinding your Omega for like the entire month, basically. And then, wait. Let's say it like this. Many people want to play this game for free with Omega. And from my personal take with many people I talk to, not how it works.
Drive active.
Especially in the beginning, it's very, very hard to sufficiently pay your Omega with what you do. If you have enough time, you can make it work at like day 1 to Omega in 1 month. But you don't want to spend so much time on things that pay so much money. What the fuck? That pays so less money. Basically wasting your time instead of like focus on progressing to better activities and reinvest your money and then maybe get it Omega.
Active.
I never suggest grinding Omega with ISK in the first 6 months of your gameplay. That's basically me. What I suggest is, if you have like, I think it's $3, like, if online. I need to open the web store real quick. If you get enough SP prepared, which you basically can easily do in the first month, with this thing here, with the opportunities daily mission thingy, you can easily prepare 150 up to 300 million SP per character. Easily.
Drive active.
And wait, it's like 70, like 200, yeah, it's like 310 per day, 10k per day, plus in the end you get an additional 75. That's like 375. That's basically enough to getting into PI, into the beginning of PI. And what many people on top can or will do, you check in the store on the website. There is a section called, I think it's under packages. Yeah, it's under packages. Let me grab it real quick here. Yeah, there it is. Under packages, you have like this starter bundle, 14 days Omega, or this one start package. I don't even know what is in this one, like 7 days of Omega. Just don't. But the interesting one is this one. You get 3 days of Omega and 50 plaques. This one is the interesting one, because you have 3 days to set up your PI with this package. It costs you like $4. Yeah, it's like 370 something. You use this time to set up your PI with the skill points you accumulated before. And then you can drop back to Alpha. What you can do then is like once per week or however you set your extraction cycles, you can restart the extractors. You can't export, but you can reset the extractors. So what you can do, you build a setup that is more storage based, that you have more storage space, And then you can basically fill up the storage while you are alpha and export once you hit Omega the next time to give you a boost to your next months of Omega. Many people I talked to and I suggested this to were like very happy that I suggested this, because they basically paid like 3 something and then got the Omega rolling after like 3 months and kept it rolling. You play till you have like, you need like 500 something to get it run best. SP per character. 500 something, like the mark. Let me minimize this. Like we talked about, we get
warp drive active.
like this packages here from the air clear program. It's like 50, 70, it's like 125. If you do this per character, and to this two like the agents, the career agents, and then maybe start the SOE epic arc or do some abyss, you can easily get it to here. That's like 125 SP already. Then you grab the 375 from 1 month doing the daily things, and you have 500, so you're basically there.
Warp drive active.
That's basically all you need. You get some from the logging, like here you got like 25, here you got 10. And then you also have like, sometimes you have some events you can grab on. At the end you get 50. So you can save this and then distribute it to the characters where you miss some SP. To set up the basic PI setup. We will do this at the end of this month latest. Like we now have the 1st of September it is right now. Right? Yeah, it's the 1st of September today. At the end of the month we will easily be able to set it up. An alternative thing you can do,
warp drive active.
which is maybe a bit better, is like this. If you get these deals, you get like this one, like 3 times the price, but you will get like 30 days of Omega and skill points to like boost one character to 50% of the thing you need, and some plaques. It's also good. You can also take this one. But the cheapest way to get into Omega is really grind some SP per character, have all characters set up, grind some SP per character, buy the Weekend Warrior bundle, start your PI, restart your PI on your schedule, and once you have like all storages full, you should be like 2 months. If you build a proper setup. If you have all storages full, you should also have enough money to buy 1 month of Omega, extract all your PI, fly it safely to Jita, or use a transportation service to fly it to Jita, and sell it to make like the second month. Then you have 2 months of Omega, and then you can repeat the process of like grinding the storages of the PI for the next 2 months again. That basically will give you 1 month back.
Warp drive active.
And nullsec, basically, if you do proper PI setups, you can get it to like 1.6 to 1.8 billion ISK per month just with PI. And high sec, I actually don't know. We will test this. How high we can get high sec. I know that you have an additional skill for high sec to reduce the taxes. I think it's under social. It's not. Maybe it's under trade then. Custom code expertise, there it is. Reduces the tax you pay to Interbus, to Concord for you doing PI in high sec. Because in high sec you have a 10% PI fee
Warp drive active.
from Concord, plus the fee the owner of the station you used to extract it from the planet wants. So in worst case you can pay like 15 to 20% of PI tax. That's a lot. In low sec, on low sec you only pay what the structure owner wants from you, depending on the standing. In the Alliance IMN, we have all PI taxes set to 5% besides the first besides the first variance per planet which you per system. This is made that you can do like the processing from like lower level PI like P1, 2 to 3 to 4. That you can save taxes on importing and exporting, because it will still be high numbers of taxes. Yeah, sorry that I basically do a 20-minute trip
Docking permission
again.
requested. Docking request accepted.
I will mark this video as optional, because it's basically me being dumb again. So I will name it like 5.1 optional. But this is the full experience. Because many people will forget to accept it also.
Warp drive active.
And we have some talk about PI. I would just turn on the autopilot.
Engaged.
The thing I also like cut in last time was like the hauling thing. We have different haulers here. And the Galenta has many of them. Here we go, that's the episode. That's like the PI hauler. It is a special cargo for command centers and a special cargo for planetary stuff. This is why you want to use this for PI operations.
Stargate. Warp drive active.
Because it's cheap. If you lose it, it's not so big of a deal. And you can throw the PI back into the customs office. In the worst case. So this is the cheapest way to do it. The bit more expensive way after that would be the Upworld haulers, the new one. They're actually new. They got released like 2 months ago.
Approaching Stargate.
They're like very blocky in design. They have way more tank, and if you fit them properly, they can really get bricky. And I think you can run them as an alpha, right?
Autopilot jumping.
No, you can't. That's an Omega only thing. Okay, ignore this passage entirely. But why actually? They have an infrastructure hold.
Warp drive active.
And the infrastructure hold can hold many things, including PI. Moon materials, fuel blocks, planetary commodities, refined ice products, yada yada yada. That's basically the new ships to drop things. To drop structures, to move structure related assets. They are expensive, but you can do it with them. Also, what I want to talk about is more in the... where is it?
Approaching Stargate.
Activities agency. I think it's an encounters. Operation?
Autopilot jumping.
Ah, bist du Dead Space. That's high. That's a thing we will do also soon. Basically, it's like
Warp drive
you pick a
active.
filament type, which is like a weather effect. You can see it here. You have like different weather effects and you have like different levels. As a day 1 character, you can easily do Tranquil, which is like 1 enemy per room, maybe 2. I think 2 was the highest I ever saw in a Tranquil. And Calm, which is also very easy.
Approaching Stargate.
And it goes up. Cataclysmic is very, very, very hard, extremely hard. If you're not properly prepared and mostly in a very expensive ship, you're gonna die. But you can go up this chain and the loot will get better and better per level. So if you're like starting, you start with like Tranquil. If you're like a new player, you start with a Tranquil one and just get a look at it, feel of it.
Active.
Pick the element or the weather depending on your ship. Like, let's see here. Penalty to turret range, so you will not use a turret-based weapon system. So the only weapon systems you have left are drones and missiles. Bonus to maximum velocity, so smaller ships are way harder to hit, and if the enemy has a missiles-based system, you will still get less CPS income.
Autopilot jumping.
Exotic missiles reduce kinetic resistance, it's count for you and the enemies. So you need to fit like some better resistance for kinetic to not result into having like very low resistance and dying yourself. But also if you have like a missile based system, you can shoot with kinetic missiles to get best damage. Gamma is one many people like to use with like passive tank fittings, because they are like low in skill points, skill requirements, and also like easy to fly. That's like a turtle Gila, for example.
Approaching
Or a turtle
Stargate.
Nova. Things, they're like easy to fly and have a big focus on shield. Electrical is more like the higher level one, because you get like a stupidly high
Autopilot
capacitor
jumping.
research. Basically you get like double the capacitor recharge. And many people on higher tiers fly this in Gilas, for example, with an oversized booster.
Warping to
Because you have so
Stargate.
much caps that you can
Warp
keep the
drive
oversized booster
active.
running. And the last one is like an armor HP if you fly like an Ichthyosaur. Let's open the Ichthyosaur. One. It's an armor based ship. So the 50%, you get like around 50% armor bonus HP, so you have a big buffer tank, and penalty to thermal resistances.
Approaching Stargate.
If you check on the gun for the Ichthyosaur, and put some ammo in it. Damage profile is
Autopilot
kinetic,
jumping.
is thermal and explosive, so you get better tank, and we get a bit better armor tank. Your main damage source is kinetic, as thermal, sorry,
Warping to Stargate.
and you have
Warp drive
you and the enemy
active.
have reduced thermal resistances. So firestorms and Triglavian ships is a good thing to do. Issue: Triglavian ships require Omega. So that's like the short overrun of like the difficulty curve. Like it goes from very very easy to stupidly annoying hard in 7 steps. And the weather effects. There's a
Approaching
website called
Stargate.
I think it's called Abyssal Tracker or something, which has like all the information. We will go over it in the video where we start talking about, or where we actually start doing it.
Autopilot jumping.
Yeah, this one was like 20 minutes talk session about things of
Warping to
future.
Stargate. Warp drive active.
But yeah, we will be there in 2 jumps. And then we will continue our trip. Why is here so much police at the gates? Why is there
Approaching
so stupidly
Stargate.
high amounts of Imperial Navy at both gates? What's happened here?
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
It's the same here. Why is so much police here? No police on this gate.
Approaching Stargate.
And that's also a thing I said, like, shuttles make it easier
Autopilot
to
jumping.
autopilot, because basically nothing is at risk. And they are doing their job good for autopiloting. In high sec you can do this.
Warping to station. Warp drive active. Approaching station. Docking permission
And there we go.
requested. Docking permission
Yeah,
requested.
if you
Docking
watch
request
this
accepted.
optional episode,
Autopilot disabled.
I'm
Waypoint
glad that you do,
reached.
and glad that you did stand with me to the real experience of forgetting things in EVE Online. We just drop this mission for now, that it's completed. And then we start here later. Thanks for watching and see you all in the next video. Wait out.